You're not gonna read after all. Jackson, can you say good morning? Good morning. We're at Costco. And I don't know what it is about Costco, but they never have any parking, no matter when you come. Always full. We're going literally across the street after this to the grocery store to pick up our grocery order. We'd have to get a few things at Costco. Right, Boo? You got Cheerio crumb on your nose. Look at our stuff. He still got his band-aids from his shots. I'm gonna let them fall off on their own. Last time I tried to take them off, he freaked out, so I just let them fall off now. Is that Nemo? Nemo? Yeah. You OG subscribers, remember when I used to vlog with a GoPro? That's before you were born. It's pretty cool. I came in here knowing exactly what I was gonna get, and now I'm in here and I was like, what 3 things did I need? Oh look, a pool float. I need that. This is bad about throwing this stuff on the ground. Bad about coming in here. So now I'm literally going across the street over there to where that red awning is to pick up my groceries from my grocery store. The HEB, H-E-B, the best grocery store ever. So I just text them from my phone and they recognize that it's my phone and my order. And they just come load up my car. This was actually, H-E-B was doing curbside for over 2 years now. I was doing it before I was even pregnant. They kind of started it, and then Walmart followed and all those places. So I feel like they've really like refined it and made it like flawless. No issues really. It's great. So since before he was born, he's chewing on some puffs since the vehicle is stopped, and I can pay attention to him while he eats because he was freaking out. Were you freaking out? Yeah. They always give us fresh bakery cookies, so save that and see if Jackson wants to try one. Not give him the whole thing, that's a lot of sugar. But I'll let him try a little after lunch. Is that good, Apple? Just having a little snack before nap time. He just had some beets too. He ate lunch before we ran errands because I didn't want him to be hungry and cranky. But it's snacking time. And then we're gonna go night. Nope, I got my own. See? I like going to Costco because they have these big bags of the little organic apples for really decent price compared to like the grocery store. And they have organic certified cruelty-free eggs, or humane eggs, not cruelty-free, whatever. For, I mean, half the price of the grocery store. It's crazy. Are you loving that apple? Is it life? He's also been loving these organic Cheerios from the grocery store. It's good. Sometimes I like to put peanut butter on the apples as a snack, just like extra protein. Okay. Each apple, then we're gonna go night. I was just cleaning out the refrigerator, just not cleaning it out, but like wiping it down, wiping down the pantry and stuff like I do, every couple of weeks or every week. And we finished eating and the dogs got into the biggest fight. They never fight unless there's food involved. And since we have had Jackson and he started eating solids, we've always been able to let them like clean up the floor or whatever when he's dropped food, and they've never gotten in a fight. And tonight they did. So it was like, usually them fighting is them barking at each other and pawing, or like Ralph will punch and punch and punch because his half boxer, he does that boxer thing, and just like keep going at Amber, and Amber will just do that but not bite. But tonight it was like legit a fight. Like nobody drew blood or anything, but Like, and they didn't do it near Jackson. It happened like away from Jackson. And I'm wondering, like, I don't usually let them eat right under him because I know that food can trigger a fight, but I'm wondering if because he was so far away, they didn't feel the need to not fight. Does that make sense? Because they're protective of him, so they wouldn't fight around him. Does that make sense? I don't know. But he's definitely not going to be in the room anymore when I let them clean up because, like I said, they would never hurt him, but just like the scuffling, they could have knocked his high chair over, you know. So it was just, he heard it all, and it scared him. He started crying, and he never cries in anything they do. I think he could tell their tone was like he was just scared his puppies were fighting. So, it was so much drama. Like, I literally felt like a lion tamer in the circus because I couldn't get between them because they were just going after each other and I didn't want to get bit. And so I had to take a kitchen chair and not like hit them with it or anything. Just, I kept trying to set it down on top, like in between them gently, and finally it worked. But it was a kind of like, it wasn't just like a scuffle. It was like, and I didn't actually, like, neither of them have bite marks or anything. It was just more intense than it usually is. They haven't done that in so long, but I mean, all dogs will do it. Sometimes they'll do it to insert their domination over the other one. I don't know. But it about summed up the later part of the afternoon. Jackson took his nap, and then he was just so emotional and upset. And I think it's just from the shots. It's like whenever we do something like he gets shots or his GERD's bad, as crazy as it sounds, I almost have to like leave and do a lot of things throughout the day to keep his mind off of it. And if we're just at home and he's just doing his usual routine, he's a lot fussier. So it was fine when we were out running errands earlier. And then it's like when we got home, we got super fussy. So I have a package for my P.O. box. Well, it's 2. I'm going to open it, and Jackson's so fussy. I'm not going to bring him down here or anything, but I'm going to open it and then end the vlog. Oh, I feel so dumb. I thought I was recording when I unboxed this stuff, and I freaking wasn't. And now Jackson's losing it, so I have to hurry up. Gosh, I feel awful about that. So Patricia sent him this really cute drill. It plays music. So that's super cute. I'm going to put that in the car for him because I think he'd like that on car rides, especially when he starts getting sleepy. He likes musical stuff. So that's really neat. And they come, they also have a little boom box and a cell phone one. So then she sent this really funny, cute, like window screen thing, and they have some other ones. These are cute. This is the royal car with the queen and a police one. So I thought that was super duper cute. I'm probably going to give it to my dad and stepmom to put in their car for when he rides in it, because our van has one's built in, so you can't really use another one with it. It has screens built in the second and third row for all the windows. So just letting you know, if you don't see it in my car, I'll probably give it to them, because I don't know if I even gave them the one from our old car. Was it Munchkin or something like that, Britex or something when I had. So I'm probably going to do that with this. One of his sets of grandparents for when he's riding in the car to keep the sun out. So then also she sent this really cool textile stamp. So this ink is made to withstand a few washes, and you can stamp, like you can put whatever you want on the stamp. It doesn't just have to be for your kids or whatever, but you can stamp it if you want, like if your kid's in daycare or you've got older kids and they're in PE, or just whatever. You can stamp their clothes with their name and a phone number or stuff like that. And then if you have darker fabrics, it comes with this glue on tab. Where did it go? Yeah, or you can iron this on and then stamp onto that if it's dark fabric. So it's not just for kids. That'd be cool for like, you know, our stuff too. So that is really cool. I have never seen this. I always wondered in the schools when I worked in daycares, like where they got the stamps for some of the kids' clothing and stuff. My kids would have their clothing stamped. They're like backup clothes that they would put in their bags. And so now I know. That is really nifty. I'm sure we can put this to good use. As always, thank you so much, Patricia. That was so sweet of you. And like I said, I think Jackson's really going to like this. I'll put it in the car, and I think he'll like the soft music. Like I said, whenever he's in the car and he's sleepy or cranky, he likes musical things. So I think he'll like that. He's getting kind of bored with his car toys anyway, so it's perfect. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the vlog. I'm like drained from the dogs fighting and a million other things. So before I go, I wanted to say, you guys that are prayer warriors, that believe in prayers or even positive thoughts, if you could send some prayers up for my friend Rhonda and her husband Chris. Chris today is having colon cancer surgery to remove cancer from his colon. So he is just early 40s, just turned 40, very young to be having it. It is really becoming an epidemic amongst like younger people. So if you could say some prayers. They have a little boy who is just a little bit older than Jackson. I think Chris has 2 sons from another marriage, but yeah, they have their little boy Ronnie, and he is like, I think around Liam's age, maybe a little older, 18 months. So I mean, it sucks. It's just like my cousin has James, who's 2.5, and her daughter Lily, who's, I think she's 7.5. It's just like, you know, like young people, they still have kids. It's just so much to deal with. So any prayers or positive thoughts you could send up or their way would be so appreciated. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.